Hello everyone, Juxtaposition here. Today's video will be entitled Katy Perry Poppycock. Now this video was deleted without notification and without proper due process at YouTube. So I'm reposting it to provide a link below where you can travel to Rumble or you can travel to BitChute, which has 100% of all my videos are posted, which is well over 300 videos posted at BitChute. So that's my recommendation where you go. There's not a good table of contents over there, so that's the problem with BitChute. But they don't delete my videos like they do relentlessly at Google YouTube. Google YouTube has deleted well over 100 of my videos. They've also banned me for life once. And you'll need to look under Juxtaposition 1, the number 1, Juxtaposition 1 at BitChute or at Rumble to find me. But like I said, Rumble only has a small percentage of my videos. 100% are found at BitChute. Just to give you a quick breakdown on Katy Perry, that's not her real name. She was born Catherine Elizabeth Hudson, October 25th, 1984 in Santa Barbara, California, which if you didn't know is a CIA high concentration area. Her parents allegedly had difficult and wild childhoods. Then they converted to become Pentecostal ministers. Both her mother, Mary Christine Perry, and her father, whose name was Maurice Keith Hudson. Maurice Hudson married Mary Perry. And they became holy roller, Pentecostal, fire and brimstone, beat the hell out of you or beat you into hell, one or the other type minister. Like Sam Kinison was trained before he became a professional comedian. He was a Pentecostal style minister. When Katy Perry, who went by Kate Hudson at the time, was 3 years old, she was moved throughout the United States with her Pentecostal parents. Try to say that 6 times quick, right? And where they set up churches throughout the United States. Now, in case you didn't know, normally when you set up a church, you set in your roots and you stay a while, right? That's not what they did. They kept moving around. So I'm going to call that a clandestine service 8-year mission that they were sent on. When they then returned, when Katy Perry was 11 years old, she was returned back to CIA Santa Barbara, where she continued to get her GED, and she dropped out of high school in order to pursue her professional singing-songwriter career. And I'm just going to tell you up front, I don't believe she wrote a single lyric for any song whatsoever, and she doesn't have much of a voice either. Just ask Madonna. I mean, before Katy Perry, didn't we have Rosemary Clooney and Doris Day? Didn't we have Christina Aguilera? Didn't we have Cher and Sonny and Cher? You bet we did. You bet we did. You bet we did. We had Judy Garland. She could carry a note. Judy Garland didn't write her own music. She sang other people's music. We had Amy Winehouse, who allegedly wrote some songs, but also mostly covered other people's music. It's quite common. You do know that Elvis Presley didn't write his music, right? And he was very successful. You know that Frank Sinatra didn't write his music, right? And he was very successful. You know that Nancy Sinatra, the daughter of Frank Sinatra, she didn't write her music, and she had some successful popular hits. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are going to walk all over you. Nancy Sinatra didn't write that song, but it was quite a catchy little tune, right? But anyway, what you need to know, people, is that all your pop stars, from Paul McCartney to Neil Young to Charlie Miles Maddox Manson, we could have had the Monkees followed up by Charlie Manson. Because you do know that Charlie Manson spent 80 hours in a recording session of Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys in his home at 10452 Bellagio Road in Bel Air. Charlie Manson logged 80 hours in his private studio in Bel Air. And then he marched over to Gold Star Studios on Santa Monica Boulevard. Gold Star Studios on Santa Monica Boulevard, where Charlie Miles Maddox, in the exact studio where Sonny and Cher was conceived, in the same studio the Monkees were created by Don Kirshner, in the studio where Ronnie Spector and Phil Spector created the wall of sound for her hits, And by the way, Ronnie Spector's real name is Veronica Yvette Bennett. And then after she married Phil Spector for a few years, she married a fellow by the name of Greenfield. So then she became Veronica Yvette Bennett Greenfield. And then we had Phil Spector, but his wall of sound was really created by the Wrecking Crew. The Righteous Brothers sang "You've Lost That Loving Feeling." It's because of the ceramic walls that creates the echo chamber. They also created the theme song for Bewitched in that Gold Star studio. And there's Charlie Manson spending 8 hours with the Wrecking Crew in Gold Star Studios in Hollywood on Santa Monica Boulevard. Who paid for that? I mean, it's, you know, you have to pay $40 an hour per musician for the Wrecking Crew, minimum. And it's an all-day session. Plus you have to pay for the Ampex Corporation, the people that built Oracle Database. They provided all the sound equipment for Gold Star Studios. Ampex, a CIA contractor. A military intelligence contractor, records the songs for Sonny and Cher, Ronnie Spector, Phil Spector, the Righteous Brothers, the Monkees, the theme song for Bewitched. It's all done under military intelligence equipment. I kid you not, people. Anyway, if you want to hear my video concerning Katy Perry, who attempted to buy the property adjacent to the Rosemary and Lino LaBianca NATO murder bayonet site, you do know that Lino and Rosemary LaBianca were killed in Lino's mother's home, Karina LaBianca, at 3301 Waverly Drive in Los Feliz, Silver Lake District. It's over by the Griffith Park area. Now, at that time, the address was 3301. It's been changed to 3311. That's what I said. I said 3311 is the new address. Katy Perry attempted to buy the Catholic Order of the Immaculate Heart, which is 3 properties, 33115, 3347, 3431 Waverly Drive. It's a series of buildings adjacent to Rosemary LaBianca's bedroom where she was bayoneted 41 times. It's literally 150 feet away. And there's Katy Perry allegedly attempting to buy murder scene property, staging property. This is where the surveillance teams were, people. They were kept at the Immaculate Heart Order, which if you go to their website, you'll see a heart with a M7 bayonet dagger stuck through that heart. That is more than creepy, people. Just for your knowledge, the murderers who killed Rosemary and Lino LaBianca were kept at 3267, primarily in one 5-bedroom home, 5,800 square feet, 4 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms, at 3267 Waverly Drive. There's a second house on the property too, 1,500 square foot, 2-bedroom, 1-bath home, which is a duplicate. It's a duplication doppelganger twin of the home where Rosemary and Lino were killed. The homes were all built back in early 1950s, and those 2 homes, the murder house and the doppelganger twin, were built at the same time. It's exactly the same scenario you have with the Sharon Tate murder scene, where you have a doppelganger twin of a pool house, swimming pool, and the main house at 10048 Cielo Drive, and then you have the murder house at 10050 Cielo Drive, 150 feet up the ice plant, and they're exact duplicates. Same situation over at Waverly, where Katy Perry is attempting to pay close to $15 million for a surveillance site for a kill box. And that really struck a nerve with me, so I did my video. Please enjoy, like and subscribe, and just remember, if you want to see all my content, you're going to have to get off YouTube, and you're going to need to move the party over to BitChute. All right? Because that's where I can get my content published without deletion. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. Bye now.